Hey everybody, welcome into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It is one of the great things we have in our community, a real asset to our community, and it's the Southdown Marketplace. It happens, used to be twice a year. Last couple of years, it's been tough to get it in twice a year because of a certain pandemic and because of a certain storm that hit in our area. But it's happening on April 7th, Saturday, April 9th. Saturday, April 9th, this week, of course, at the Southdown Museum. So, hey, here to talk about it, of course, is the directors and executive director, assistant director. It's Nicole Chasson and Celeste Landry. Thank you guys so much for being with us. You know, we were talking a little bit before, what a big part of our community this is. How many people show up for that? And you never even think, and then you're like, craft show, people come from New Orleans, Lafayette, and they all want to be part of it. It's a big deal, right?
It really is. It's, you know, people are still calling us this week. I need to get in. You know, my house was destroyed by the storm. I forgot about the craft show. Can I go? You know, people love to come out to the craft show. We typically, we have 300 booths, and we get between 6,000 and 7,000 people come by and shop.
Right.
You know, on average.
Right.
And, you know, we didn't get to have a fall show because of hurricane, but I think a lot of people are excited about coming.
Do you think y'all have that many people coming in this week? You said all 300 booths are ready to go?
We didn't rent all 300. Spring is our smaller show of the two, but we're close.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's so cool. Celeste, when I think about the people that participate, obviously if there's 7,000 to 10,000 people that show up just to shop is awesome. But I think about the people that do the crafts, that show up, and it's almost a little community for those folks to see each other when they come here. This has to be almost therapeutic for them to come here and kind of work amongst themselves.
Oh yeah, a lot of people say they work on it for over a year on their crafts, and so they're looking forward to getting together with the older people that they've been friends with. They want to be by them, you know, they want to get the booth by them, or right. You know, my friend's right there next to me, I want to make sure we get that booth, you know. So it's like a family, you know. I've only been there a couple of months, but I've been talking to a lot of them, and it's real interesting, you know, the stories they have to say. But it's not just the crafters, it's the people behind.
Sure.
You know, Mr. Prosper, he goes out and he measures all the different little spots. I mean, I helped him yesterday, and I did not realize how much work there was into spray painting and measuring and all. So there's a lot of on the backside, you know, not just the crafters, you know.
And that museum and the grounds is so great, and it's such a wonderful place to go out. But you talk about the people that come in and the people building crafts. Look, we are coming out of a pandemic where a lot of people's businesses were shut down. They weren't able to do craft shows, and this is kind of like a little circuit. This is a way to make a lot of living for a lot of these people, right?
It most definitely is, and especially our local crafters that, you know, experienced damage to their homes. Right. A lot of them lost all their crafts too, but some of them didn't, and they're coming, and so we're really excited about that. And we did lose a few, you know, due to just the pandemic, and so we're just excited to have everybody that we can that's coming out. And people just love the museum, not just for the craft show, but they love having their events there for a reason. The beer fest,
I've
which
drank a lot of beer there. I went to some weddings
local
there.
Veterans,
ate gumbo there. Yeah, it's always fun.
The grounds are just beautiful, and you know, the museum is broken right now because of the storm, but we got our grounds back up and running as soon as we could, and they look nice. And we're ready to go for this weekend. It's going to be beautiful.
So you're expecting maybe 10,000 people?
Well, no, it's usually between 5,000 and 7,000 that come. I mean, 10. We could. I think they said our biggest show after Katrina. We had a lot of people that were displaced living here. Was like close to 9,000.
What's the big crafts? What are people looking for? Is there a thing that's cool that people are looking for?
Well, they always looking for the holiday signs and the door
like
signs and things like that. So you got your Easter and your Christmas or your spring and things like that. But we opened it up a couple of years ago to a lot more food booths. You know, you can sell like the pickles and the homemade salsa and things like that, honey, all kinds of things like that. So we have a lot of sweets and savories in the booths this year, and people come out like, you know, for the homemade pies and stuff like that.
I know when you do like a garage sale, and I'm not comparing this at all, but you'll put it in like it starts at 8 and people are like 6 in the morning. Or the craft show's the same way where the people are there
They are lined
trying
up
to jump in there early.
They're lined up at the gates around 7:30, but not quite at 6.
So there'll be plenty of wares and stuff for people
Oh yes,
to
there's
shop, right?
I mean, there's homemade wooden items. There are homemade clothing. They're artists. We have several like really good artists that come. It's just a big variety of things, and we're an artisan craft show, so it's things that are really a little bit more upscale.
Right.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
not
and-
just upscale, but a lot of things like that are just really quality.
Right. Every time I go, I find something else like, God, look
Yeah.
at that painting. I didn't know you could do that with,
Yeah.
redfish or, a shell or whatever.
Lots of
It's
talent.
always real awesome. So let's talk about the times and logistics. So when do people show up?
8 a.m.
Yeah.
It's from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We encourage people to carpool. There's parking all around, but we are just 5 acres. And, it's going to be beautiful weather, and it's $5 to get in, and kids 12 and under are free.
This might be a record, and like I say, yeah, it'd be great if you can drop people off because you got to
Yes.
cross, St. Charles, and that's got its own risks and all. But I think people are ready for it. I think vendors
do
and
too.
people are ready to go, and the weather should be perfect. So
Yeah, we couldn't ask for better.
can't
Yep.
wait. So
Yes.
Nicole, Celeste, thank you guys so much. Good luck this weekend. I
Thank
think
you.
I'll see y'all.
Yeah, that'll be great.
All right.
Thanks.
That'll do it for this edition of Buy Time. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time.